New tonight, plastic surgery is not a decision to take lightly. After all, you are altering your body, and you can only imagine what you'll look like in the end, right? But what if you could see your surgical results in 3D before you go under the knife? In tonight's Health Alert, Stephanie Fisher shows you new technology you've only seen in the movies until now. But first, we have to warn you, this story does include some nudity.
Remember that 80s movie, Weird Science?
You know, it's not a bad idea.
What?
Making a girl.
It was a crazy concept, creating the perfect woman on a computer screen.
She's alive.
Well, fast forward to 2010, and this sci-fi technology has arrived. Well, something similar.
Hey, ready for your 3D imaging?
Jessica Harton has been pondering breast implants for several years now.
With my height, I just don't feel as proportioned as I'd like to be.
So the 5'10" beauty sought out Dr. John Connors at Oculus Plastic Surgery.
Big bright flash.
He's the only surgeon in Atlanta to offer the Vectra 3D imaging system.
There are patients that will come in and say, you know, here's a picture of what I'd like to look like. And I say, no, you're not going to look like this, but let's image you and I can show you what you could look like.
The Vectra's 6 cameras snap a 3-dimensional picture of the patient. Then Dr. Connors can change the image on the computer screen to match the patient's wants and needs.
Smooth, round implants. And there they are right there, right before your eyes. As soon as I start to rotate their body or their face in 3 dimensions, everybody, their jaw just hits the floor and they say, wow, this is really cool.
The system helped Jessica decide what type and size implants would fit her best.
We can place those implants in the computer database and show what it looks like. And now we can spin that patient in 3D. I think this is the real power in this program, is that you can see what the patient looks like before to what she looks like afterwards.
To be able to see what I'm going to look like rather than someone else is absolutely amazing.
The Vectra can be used for a number of surgeries and procedures, from facial fillers to breast enhancement to rhinoplasty.
I thought it was cool. I wanted to see what it was like because I've never heard of anything like it.
Hold for the flash. Perfect.
Elizabeth Buckwright wants Dr. Connors to smooth out a bump in her nose.
We actually can bring that bump down and soften it.
Whoa.
We have now 2 pictures, the before and the after.
I think it's more reassuring because you have more of a clearer view of what you're going to come out like.
It may be reassuring, but Connors says patients still need to be realistic about their results.
It's not just the computer generating a result, it's actually me artistically saying this is what I'd like to present to you as a potential result, and knowing full well that there are no guarantees.
Dr. Connors says the Vectra does not replace a full physical examination and personal consultation with each patient. He still takes measurements and uses this only as an added tool to help the patient visualize and then fine-tune their results. Speaking of results, here's what Jessica looks like less than 2 weeks after surgery. Now compare that to the image Dr. Connors engineered on his computer. He says the implants are supported by special sutures right now, and that's why they're sitting so high on her chest wall. But he says they'll drop into place in just a few weeks. Stephanie Fisher, CBS Atlanta News.